A group of Minnesotans want the state Supreme Court to block former President Donald Trump from being listed on the 2024 ballot. In a lawsuit filed today, they argue the former president violated a section of the 14th Amendment due to his conduct during the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Our Caroline Cummings joins us live from the newsroom. So, Caroline, what does this amendment say?
So, Derek, this post-Civil War provision says someone who held elected office in the United States and took an oath to support the U.S. Constitution is disqualified from running again if they, quote, have engaged in insurrection or rebellion. These petitioners argue that Trump engaged in an insurrection on January 6, 2021, when a mob of his supporters attacked the Capitol, and therefore, they say he violated this constitutional clause. They're asking the Minnesota Supreme Court to keep him off the 2024 ballot in both the primary and general elections should he become the nominee. Minnesota law allows voters to make such a challenge.
I would say that this is not a partisan political issue. This isn't about getting Donald Trump or sabotaging his career or anything like that. This is about accountability and about justice. And if you support the Constitution, I think there's no way to get around addressing this issue.
WCCO reached out to the Trump campaign for comment, but we have not heard back. DFL Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon says he hopes the courts resolve this soon to ensure the orderly administration of elections in 2024. Derek.
Caroline, who are the people filing this lawsuit? Any names we'd recognize, and what's the impact?
So there are several people who are named as petitioners here, but two of the big names are former DFL Secretary of State Joan Grow, former Minnesota Supreme Court Justice Paul Anderson, who's a Republican appointee to the court. And this legal theory is getting more discussion in political circles and among legal scholars, but there is little precedent for it, though challenges have been filed on these grounds before. There's a similar lawsuit in Colorado related to Trump's eligibility for office.
All right, we know you'll be following this closely. Thank you, Caroline.